Hello boys, welcome back to another session of video tutorials, and this session is meant for class 11th biology students, and this is for 27th November 2020. As all of us know, we are into the revision mode and we are revising chapter number 13, photosynthesis in higher plants. And I said this chapter is very important as far as your CBSE board exam is concerned, as well as your NEET and UPSC NDA also, because many MCQs will be coming from this chapter. And as we have been reflecting upon that photo means light, synthesis means preparation. With the help of light, green plants synthesize starch. Starch is the food of the plant. So this process of preparation of starch by the green plants with the help of sunlight is called photosynthesis. And overall, if you recollect from your memory, we wrote that there are two raw materials that are required for photosynthesis, that is CO2, carbon dioxide plus water. And these two interact or react together to in the presence of sunlight and a pigment called chlorophyll to form starch, which is a polymer. And in the bargain, some water molecules will be excreted out, released out, and all important oxygen which we require will be released. This we can say overall summarization of photosynthesis in chemical form. And we also said that for years there was discussions and disputes whether this oxygen that is released, is it because of the splitting of water or is it because of splitting of carbon dioxide. Now thanks to Wendell, it has proved beyond doubt that the oxygen that is released is because of the splitting of water molecules. So we say hydrolysis. Hydros means water, lysis means splitting, and hydrolysis takes place because of photolysis, photon. So light splits the water. Where does all these reactions take place? So basically now we focus on where does photosynthesis take place. So basically photosynthesis takes place obviously in plastids. Plastid is a general word, and you know that there are three types of plastids, that is chloroplast, chromoplast and uroplast. So here the chloroplasts are green plastids. We are concerned with chloroplast, and these are green in color because of the presence of a pigment called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll makes them green, and the plants having this chloroplast appear green. Like basically in junior classes, you must have got the question why plants appear green. Plants appear green because of the presence of chloroplast, a green colored pigment. So this having chlorophyll in a chloroplast has the ability to absorb sunlight, and that ability to absorb sunlight by the chlorophyll makes them special. So photosynthesis obviously takes place in a chloroplast. So that is the site of photosynthesis in all eukaryotic photoautotrophs. Inside the leaves, chloroplast is generally present in mesophyll cells along their walls. Mesophyll tissue will be there. Try to recollect the transverse section of leaf which you have done. So in the TS of leaf, if you recollect from your memory, mesophyll tissue will be there, and the mesophyll will be having this chloroplast. So when we take the transverse section of a chloroplast, this is how it appears. So it's almost like a egg shaped, oval shaped or egg shaped chloroplast, and it has got a double membrane, one outer membrane and inner membrane. So outer membrane and inner membrane, obviously these are for protection. And just inside this there is a ground tissue which is called a stroma. So this stroma has got some tube-like structures as you are seeing, and these tube-like structures are called lamellae, stromal lamellae. And this stromal lamellae, basically they are interconnecting some disc-like structures, just like 1 rupee coins. So they are called, each 1 rupee coin is called granum, And when you place 1 rupee coins, like let's say you have taken 10 1 rupee coins and you place it one above the other, so you get a stack of 1 rupee coins. Exactly, grana looks like that. So it's a stack of bag-like structures. So like that, in any given chloroplast, there will be something like say 16 to 20 grana within a chloroplast. And in each grana, there will be 12 to 14 bag-like structures, thylakoids. So, and in between, of course, since it is in the stroma, in the cytoplasm of the stroma, there will be starch granules, there will be lipid droplets, all the normal components of the cytoplasm will also be present. So, where exactly this chlorophyll is present? Inside the grana in specific. In general, we say it is a plastid. Again, in particular, we say further we go green plastid, which is chloroplast. Inside the chloroplast, we say stroma. Inside the stroma, we say grana. Inside the grana, thylakoid. Inside the thylakoid, chlorophyll. I hope I made it clear. So, chlorophyll will be present in that. Now, as I said yesterday, please draw the diagram like this, beautiful diagram, label it, and try to understand the importance of each label. I have already told you to post this, still I am waiting. The membrane system is responsible for synthesizing light energy for the synthesis of ATP and NADH. These are energy currencies. ATP, adenosine triphosphate, NADPH, nicotinamide adenine diphosphate hydrogenase. So this is high energy capsule, NADPH. In stroma, enzymatic reactions incorporate CO2 in plants, leading to synthesis of sugar. So reduction of CO2 also takes place, and reduction in CO2 helps in the formation of sugar. Hence, this synthesis will take place. The reaction in which light energy is absorbed by grana to synthesize ATP and NADPH is called light reaction. So the entire photosynthesis takes place in two, light reaction and a dark reaction. Light reaction is discovered by Hillman, thanks to him for his discovery, and dark reaction is by Blackman, another scientist. It's called Blackman reaction. So together, light reaction and dark reaction will make the overall photosynthesis. So the later part of photosynthesis, in which CO2 is reduced to sugar, where light is not necessary, that is called dark reaction. So basically in light reaction you require light, sunlight, where predominantly in light reaction photolysis takes place, leading to splitting of water. So H2O will be split. Whereas in dark reaction, it is the reduction of reducing carbon dioxide to form starch, where light is not necessary. That's why it is called dark reaction. And the pigments involved in photosynthesis, basically chromatographic separation of leaf pigments are as follows. Of course, you will be doing this experiment when you come back to the lab. Chromatography experiment you will be doing, and with your own eyes you will be seeing all the types of pigments that run through the paper. So basically you see a chlorophyll A that is bright or blue green, and then chlorophyll B yellow green. You are seeing here chlorophyll B, chlorophyll A, and of course xanthophyll is yellow, and carotenoids varieties of colors, like ranging from yellow orange, yellow red, bluish color, all that, carotenoids, varieties of colors. So when we do this graphical representation, you understand that it is varieties of lines are there. That is, the spectrum is different. Like chlorophyll A is, you can see, is a maximum absorption, and followed by carotenoids and chlorophyll B. Similarly, the amount of oxygen that will be released, based on that count also we can see rate of photosynthesis. And then in the third graph you can see the wavelengths of the light, right from 400 nanometers to 700 nanometers, and the light absorption. You can see here absorption, and this is basically chlorophyll A. Now you look at the graph, it's the maximum one. Where is it reaching its peak? It is this range, that is 700 nanometers you can see. So maximum absorption by chlorophyll A occurs in blue and red regions having higher rate of photosynthesis. So only chlorophyll A is the chief pigment in photosynthesis. Other thylakoid pigments like chlorophyll B, xanthophyll and carotenoids are called accessory pigments that absorb light and transfer energy to chlorophyll A and protect them from photooxidation. So basically the pigments that we listed help in photosynthesis. Again, as we said, photosynthesis gets completed through two reactions, light reaction and dark reaction. Let's see the first one, light reaction. This is called Hillman reaction also. A scientist by name Hillman has discovered this, so let us give credit to that great man, Hillman reaction. And basically the greatest discovery in this is the splitting of water, that is H2O splits into H plus OH minus. So I am just taking for your understanding 4 molecules of H2O, H plus OH minus, and I am taking third molecule and split of water hydrolysis or what we call photolysis. I am taking also 4 H2O, H plus OH minus. Now I am just making it this way, okay, 2H and O. So H2O, right, and this H and this H1, H2, H2O, 2 molecules of H2O. Now what is left out? This oxygen molecule and this oxygen molecule. That is what I am interested. How oxygen is released during photosynthesis in this portion, in this way. And what about this? Let us not neglect this. When we put this minus, OH minus, OH minus, OH minus, 4 minuses are there. 4 minuses means 4 electrons. So there is release of electrons. And when we say 4H plus, what are these? 4 protons. So this is the importance of light reaction. There is a release of not only oxygen and water, but also electrons and protons are released. That's the importance of Hillman reaction. So light reaction or photochemical phase includes light absorption, water splitting, which I explained to you now, oxygen release, I told you how it is released, formation of high chemical intermediates, ATP and NADPH. How these are formed, let us discuss in the next session.